Hello and welcome back to my Fire Red Nuzlocke. Most folks just call me Orange Joe, and we're back at it. We are back at it again. It has been a long time. I know that that's not going to come through for you guys because it will be literally, 2 days after I recorded, or 2 days after the last episode was uploaded. I think we were not opening those doors right now. I don't remember. I'm very sorry. I did go back and watch through bits and pieces of the last couple episodes here, just to try and reacquaint myself with what was going on. And man, that guy was angry, wasn't he? Kind of unfounded a lot of times too. So you'll probably immediately notice that my audio is different. You'll probably immediately notice that, with me saying that there's been a lot of time, that there must have been a lot of changes, and boy, have there been. I'm so confused. I'm gonna just go down to floor 2, and we're just gonna check it out. See if I've been opening doors, and that's what I was doing all along. I have no clue if all the doors are open, if all the thoughts were fighted. Okay, I think I've been opening doors. I think that's what I've been doing. So yeah, we're gonna walk through, figure some stuff out, and eventually we will make our way to the fights here. And yeah, we had to have. Yeah, I think this one is actually the pad to use to go to. We'll peep it. I think this is the correct pad at the end of the day. Yes, it is. We won't fight him right now, but we will soon, because I got a lot to talk about. And I promise you that this one will be, for sure, an on-time episode. I am going to take my time, but I'm not going to, extend it out to a friggin' double-length video. We don't need to be dealing with that, because 2 is enough. It's more mail, but it's not fan mail, so it doesn't matter. 2 is plenty. Do you give me anything? No. For videos that go to 50 minutes, almost an hour, we don't need that. So this one, I'm hoping to keep a lot closer to that half-an-hour mark I've been setting. And, I'm not going to tell you, like, it's a certainty that we will hit a half-an-hour exactly and be done. Almost certainly we will not be on the dot a half an hour, but I for sure can tell you that we're going to be much closer to a half an hour than the last 2 episodes. So thank you for bearing with me on those longer episodes where I had a lot to get off my chest for no reason. Oh, I thought you were a fight. That's disappointing. But I just I just was angry. I had a lot to say. And I endure. I don't remember if that's a good move or not. It might be, especially if we come up against stuff with explosion. I think that might be the move that guarantees you don't die, which would be very nice. Endure any hit with 1 HP. It may fail if he's in succession. Okay, so that is a move that if we think there's an explosion or something coming, we could use it to kind of fend it off for a turn, but we would have to be really good at guessing, because like you guys know very well in the Our Hero episode, I think it was called, which a lucky egg, yo, that's like one of the best XP curve. Stop it, you fool! One of the best XP curve eliminator items in the game. Some people actually ban them outright from their Nuzlocke because of how freaking good they are, and me, I'm gonna use it. Flora, your XP curve is like already too good though. Who would we even give this to? Maybe Cannon? Because he's got Cannon or Tigro, because they both have those legendary curves. I think we do Tigro, because Tigro's holding black classes, which isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot. It's something, but Lucky Egg's so much better for us. But yeah, last episode the last 2 episodes, I just had so much to say. I felt like I was kind of bottled all up and had a lot to get out, and now this episode I have a lot to say, but not because I'm frustrated, not because I have gone through anything traumatic or anything. Finally a battle, but because a lot of things have changed. So I mentioned in the previous episodes I didn't know when I'd be recording again, and that's the truth. I didn't know when I would be recording again. I just now am recording, and so in real time for me, I actually think the Our Hero episode is the episode of the Nuzlocke that is the last episode that went up. So it's like, it's in real life for me. Now for you, this is going to be, what, 2 weeks after that or something crazy. But I haven't recorded in about 2 weeks. So, you know, I had a big backlog coming into this whole college experience, but now that I'm here, I'm kind of quickly learning about how my schedule is starting to look and how it's going to be shaped, more or less. And it's not great. It's not bad either, but there are classes, specifically one class that I have that's going to eat my time. Absolutely eat my time. And I don't know what it'll mean moving forward. Like this weekend, because today is a Thursday? Yeah, for me, and I don't typically have classes on a Thursday. Well, that's not true. I don't have classes on Friday. Thursday I do have technically 2 scheduled classes, but they aren't classes that I meet for, and they aren't classes that typically have requirements of me on that day, if that makes sense. So like they exist, and I have to like personally set aside time to ensure that I can do whatever my classwork is on those days. I've already talked to you, right? Yeah. You're a coward, I get it. But just in spite of the oddness of my schedule, I still, like I said, set aside time for homework and stuff. And earlier today, actually, I did some calculus homework, which is the class that's really hard. Go figure. Calculus is hard. Who'da thunk? But it's not hard yet because it was literally the first week of classes for me a little bit ago. Whoa, yo, I could have fought you earlier. But it's it's something that's going to be that I'll have to manage. Does fire work against the low tab? Doesn't matter. I don't have a fire type in front anyway. I hope you don't have water gun. Not a big deal. But sorry if I just peaked your audio. I'll have to explain why my audio is different and why I'm a little bit more worried about it. And after this episode, I will have to, for sure, check on it and, you know, be more cognizant of how my audio is sounding. You do know, Byte, so we'll put you in there. And I have to save a lot more frequently. So at the end of every single episode, you will see me save from now on, if I can be smart enough to remember it. Just, you're fighting type already. That's a bad idea. We'll switch to Tigro, I guess, just because he's the big boy. But yeah. So you know, with what I'll circle back to the audio stuff in a second here. With my schedule right now, this weekend is pretty open for me right now because all I have to do is Saturday. I have more calculus homework to do. I know that sounds weird that I would have to do the homework on a Saturday, but college is weird. What can I say? So I have to do that, and then by Monday? Yeah, I have to read a chapter in a book, which the book itself, it's not very long, it's not very big, it's not a huge deal to read a chapter in that. I can read that in, you know, I'm a slow reader, so like, honest estimate about an hour it would take me to read the chapter. And then I have to read a short story, which I don't know how long it is, but I would assume about another hour, because it's similar lengths to the chapters of the other book, with admittedly smaller words, but it'll be okay. I'm a big boy, I can read little things. I have to have my glasses on for it. Is this the healing lady? It is! Welcome back from the SSN. I don't remember your name. I don't even know if they ever give you a name, but thank you. We appreciate the heals. But yeah, so I have homework that I have to do Saturday, so that's going to prevent me from a little bit of productivity time. And I'll admit, like, it's like 4 p.m. right now, and I have obligations at about 6 due to like mandatory meetings for my floor and stuff like that. It's college is weird, and it's not like an in-person meeting. Don't worry, it's a like Skype call basically, except not by Skype, not a sponsor. If If I had to say that for anyone out there, don't. I don't know why. I shouldn't have to say no one's sponsoring me. No one watches me, so no one has to sponsor me. No one would sponsor me. Please pardon my drinking. I had to stay hydrated. You should too. But Amnesia's just special. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna keep embering. Just don't, like, one-shot us, por favor. I don't like that you've been beefing yourself up. Well, it doesn't really seem to matter that much. But, yeah, so, ooh, we love the burn. But my schedule is basically that this weekend, and even though it's like 4 p.m., so like, yeah, I could have been a lot more productive today, but like I said, I did my calculus homework earlier, which that took a while, and I took some time to kind of relax, hang out for a little bit before getting into the swing of this, and I'm still very apprehensive about recording in a dorm where the walls are paper thin and people can probably hear me. It is unholily embarrassing to me. It shouldn't be, because I'm putting it out there to the public to hear. But you people don't, like, you don't necessarily know what I look like. You don't know my face. You don't have the ability to directly interact with me. You know, the people in the dorm to the right and left of me and in the hallway all, like, could just be like, hey, oh, flamethrower, yes. Please get rid of Ground. You know, they can all directly impact me, and if they laugh in my face, it will be a lot harder to hide the tears. But if you guys do it, well, you'll never know how much I cry, will ya? Sableye. I'll just... Like, Cannon needs the experience, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't think Cannon can actually hit you, is the thing. I don't know if Psychic works against Sableye, and even if it does, I don't think it works well. But Sableye, I think in Gen 3, doesn't have any weaknesses. I think Bite is, like, super not effective, because it's, like, Ghost Dark? I don't remember. I just remember that people freaked out about Sableye being so incredibly strong because it was basically the Spiritomb of its day, but it was like, I never ran it, because just because it isn't super affected by stuff doesn't mean that you can't just eat it. You know? But yeah, so I know that, again, I know that I've technically quote-unquote wasted some of my productivity time today, but, like, so what? It's self-care time, you know? And my friends have been very kind to me and, you know, very reassuring, and have been like, you know, you have to look at time you take for yourself, not as time wasted, but as time spent healing. And I really do appreciate that. I think that's a lovely thought, and I really should be a lot kinder to myself in that regard. And I should allow myself to have moments of relaxation, to have... Wait. Let me go heal, and then... I actually have to see what the Timmy fight looks like, because that could be a problem for us right now. I don't remember his levels. I think the quote-unquote Lapras is like level 25, but we're gonna look that up real quick while I talk to you for a little bit. So the Silph-Co rival battle. But yeah, so just know that this weekend I'm hoping to record a lot and get way further ahead in the future. So be aware that if you have any comments for me or anything like that, come on, phone, thank you. The most direct way to actually stay in touch with me, to get contact with me, to kind of keep up with me if you have questions, is going to be through Twitter. For certain, it will be through Twitter. Excuse me, can you please, like, just show me the rival fight, is all I'm begging you. Hey, there we go. So, here's the thing, though, is I need you to show me not literal Gen 1. Okay, here we go. 37, 35, 35, 40. Oh, and a 38. Okay, so he'll have a level 40. And then everything else is above our levels. That is going to be really tough. What about the gym here? What gym badge do we have? It's the 5th gym. Fire Red 5th Gym, please. Who are you? Koga's considered the 5th gym? Excuse me? I guess we do have the Poke Flute. Does that mean that... No. That means that... Koga, Gym Fire Red. That the gym we're at is technically the 6th gym. I didn't know that. I always did. No wonder Koga always seemed so freaking easy, because I always did the gym here before ever going to go fight him. So let's see what... Excuse me? Can I... No, not artwork. I hit in the core series games. What's wrong with you? So, yeah, Kogas are in the 50s. No, this... He can't be. Oh, wait, that's... Excuse me, that's Let's Go. Okay, he... sorry, that is not quite right. He is... Not Heart Gold, so Fire Red and Leaf Green. Okay, he is high 30s and 1 level 43. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say the 50s. It's insane, dude. What then? Who's Psychic Jim? What city are we even in? Let me find that out. I'm so lost right now. Because the Pokemon games, I literally always do them in the same order. For the third or first generation remakes of Gen 1, and also when I play Gen 1, I always do Erica's fight, then I go, well, yeah, I do Erica's fight, then I go to Saffron City. Excuse me. Then I go to the Saffron Gym, please. There you go. So when I play this game, like I said, I go to Erica, then I go to the Spooky Scary Pokemon Tower or whatever, and then I go to the Saffron Gym and the Fighting Gym. And yeah, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, her ace is level 43 as well. The same as Koga. So why... Huh. Well, yeah. What the heck? And yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Yeah. High 30s and a 43. What is the Fighting Gym called then? I am so confused. Because I've never tried doing this while being at fear for my Pokemon's life. Fighting Dojo. Fire Red Fighting a Dojo, please. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Yes. What are their levels? Because if I can fight them, I'll fight them to train up for extra XP. Because, like, holy heckers, is the... What? There we go. Jeez. Is that rival fight not looking like something I want to do right now? So let's see. Can I please get a Gen 3 Fighting Dojo, please? What? Can I just see Pokemon levels? That's ideal for me here. Mid to low 30s, with the leader being 30s, 237s. Okay, we can do that. I think that'll give us, yeah, that'll give us some good XP. I think we can do it. It'll, like, again, they're going to be on level for us, but as long as we don't take these as one after the other, but we're smart about it, go side by side, we can handle this. So, yes, scheduling, right? A lot of recording this weekend. That's the hope. I can't guarantee anything. Things can go horribly wrong. But that is the hope. Do you know Superpower? I don't remember. You do. Goodbye, Teddy Ursa. Sorry about it, kid. But that's the plan. And in extent of that, the reason that my mic issue was a little goofy, and if you've been... No, you won't have seen it in Isaac yet, I don't think. So... I'm just going to explain it to you as though you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's the easiest if I do it that way. So, I had to explain this in Isaac, and I'll explain it to you here. So, I know that my audio is going to be weird. And I'm very sorry for that. And then again, there's a reason for it. And I know that I might have some mess-ups, and I'm going to have to watch this back when I am finished recording it. Designer Joe! Good name, yo! But Excuse me, I don't think that's the right music. It Excuse me. Huh. What is going on? Let me leave this. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Huh. I don't know if this is the music that I was playing before. It might have just went right by me, but it's really weird to me that the PC music is playing across the entire town, including inside the dojo. That seems really wrong, yeah? I hope I'm not crazy with that. But anyway, I have a new PC now. It's not crazy better than any of my other, or than my old PC. It's not like some grand revelation, but it is a little bit better. So I'm going to be using it from now on, and it has some quirks with the audio. Because I have to run a cable splitter for my headset, it doesn't, and it has such a long draw to it, like it literally well over doubles the length of the headset cable that I'm using, because I don't actually have a mic. Sue me, I guess, I don't know. Shadow Punch should do this. Gardevoir is scary, but I have faith that Cannon is scarier. Plus, Psychic moves will not affect very well, so we have to just hope that Shadow Punch will delete you, and it should. Yeah, okay, no worries. But yeah, so since I'm doubling the cable length, you know, there's a lot more resistance there, and there's less power coming from the PC unless I were to, like, put in a booster, which I don't even know how you would do that. But, you know, I just have to effectively deal with it. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's I was a lot quieter for like several episodes of Isaac, and I've messed with the settings again. Glalie, what typing are you, Glalie? Because you scare me, and I don't know what typing you are. Glalie, I think are you straight ice? Yeah, you're just straight up ice, and you are weak to steel fighting. Oh, you are weak to fighting, you say. So what happens if I give you one of these, Glalie? What then? What do you do? Oh, I'm sorry, you die? Who'da thunk? But yeah, so you know, the audio is going to be different because in Isaac I was a lot quieter. I think it's fixed now, and again I'm gonna have to check. And then I actually lost the save file, unfortunately, to my Slime Rancher run, so I had to just start over, which wasn't a huge deal. We were only 2 episodes in. The episodes for that are only 20 minutes, so I only lost about 40 minutes of progress. But on the other end of that scale, you know, I was able to actually redo the work I had lost in about 20 minutes instead of 40 because I was just goofing around and talking and getting to discovering the game. But now that I took some time away from it, Cosmic Power? What do you do? What's this do? Absorbs a mystic power to raise its defense and special defense. So I know I always complain about Cannon never having any stats, but I can't take a turn to increase those stats. That'll kill me. I have to just assume we can beat them in speed and just crush them. We have to just assume that no matter what, Cannon's faster. Cannon can hit hard enough to kill him. That's our assumption at all times. And if it's because the problem is even if we take a turn to boost our stats, it will not be enough to save us from 2 attacks. We have to hope that our base stats are good enough to survive 1, and if we have to switch out. Milk Tank, Lizardius, you got it. But so yeah, I with the new PC there are a bunch of, you know, quirks. Bide is awful. Why do you have to bide? Who is our biggest defensive tank? I think what you do here is you put in Tigro. Because can you growl? You can roar. Okay, we put in Tigro, and then we roar. Because I don't want that bide to go off. And then we'll have to be... We'll just have to be faster than Bide. Okay, Bide went first. So be okay, please. Yeah, scary, but we're okay now. So we'll heal, and then we are happy failing the roar from now on, as long as, excuse me, I said we heal. We're happy to fail the roar as long as it means that we don't play into bide. So we will from now on be quick attacking, so that we can play ahead of the bide. Because well, no, we should just stock standard, yeah, be faster than a mill tank. So we will not just be doing that, but now that the bide's out there, we roar, because the bide will now fail, because we will not have hit it since the bide went off. Because it's going to unleash the energy, will do nothing, excellent, then we roar. Which, okay, I suppose on that turn we could also attack, but it don't matter. We now win, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, so I'm sorry if the audio comes off very weird. I'm sorry if it's too loud. I'm sorry if it's too picking up on, you know, mouth noises or drink noises or whatever have you. And you just got to work with me on it. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to get this right. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's much harder than it has any right to be because it just worked in my old setup. I was really easily able to get it set up because I just moved a couple sliders and was like, cool, that sounds good, and then just went with it, and I think it worked. But now I've had to like really focus about, okay, where's the actual microphone in relation to my mouth? Where are my gain levels? Where are you know, where at what percentages do I deafen it above? Like it's really weird. But I actually had to set, by the way, we're gonna lead with Cannon. I don't know why I did that, because I was like, we're going to lead with Tigro because he's our best bet, but with Cannon being level 35, I have faith in that. Especially with the move spread Cannon has, because I really do like Cannon's move spread. And we're only 2 levels south of both of this guy's Pokemon. As long as they aren't horrifying legendaries, we'll be okay. And then we get to keep one of these. So we'll get a freebie. And we actually get to see what they are before taking them. So hopefully we don't Sceptile, excuse me. That's scary. You're straight grass, aren't you? No, everything had dual type in Gen 3, I think. Let me see. Sceptile. What are you? You are... Is it... Are you just grass? Oh. Oh, yeah, you are just grass type. So... I mean, I think Psychic should be fine on you. It's a little scary. We are faster than you, which is good. Okay, that's huge damage. Huge. And you got the special defense down. Leaf Blade's horrifying, because that's like the best grass-type move in Gen 3, I think. Oh. Oh, God. Why did you have to get one shot? I thought you could survive an attack. A single attack. Because Sceptile stats, like, isn't he just fast? Like, aren't his other stats, like, fine? Let me look at this. So, nope, his special attack is really good. And he's really fast. Okay. That sucks. I can feel my anger growing really quickly. Because, yeah, Leaf Blade is 70 power. Easily the best straight grass-type move. Dude, man. That really sucks. I really hope that whatever's in these balls behind you is worth it. I thought about switching, I really did, but I was like, there's no way that we just straight die. I thought there was going to be like a turn of leniency, maybe a chance to get out, a fan bee, really. Why couldn't that have been your lead? Why couldn't you have led with that, and then I switched in Charmeleon to your Sceptile? I didn't want to switch in when it had a chance to attack right away. But I figured, I don't know, Cannon can take care of it, but... Oh, that really sucks, dude. So, I guess moral of the story is, I hate to say I told you so, but I really wish we had the defense form of Deoxys instead. And I shouldn't be bitter. Deoxys really came in clutch for us along the way. And we have a lucky egg, so it's not like training it up will be too hard for whatever its replacement is, but man, that really sucks. Why couldn't we have gotten a Sceptile? Alright, well, we get one of these, so Pineco? No. Or Granbull? I don't want either. Friggin' a normal type, or a Pokemon that's useless and its evolutions are useless. So effectively 2 useless Pokemon. God, that really grinds my freaking gears that we lost Cannon, dude. I'm sorry if it doesn't... And we had Twisted Spoon, too! We might be looking into... King... Slow King? We might be doing that, but I don't know right now, man. Maybe a hit, maybe Sleepy. Maybe Queen. I just don't know. God, 2 really good glass cannon type Pokemon. I just wish it were the freaking defense mode, not the attack mode. Even the speed mode would have been a lot better. I'm sure the speed mode would have survived right there. Man, that sucks. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. I think we're going to call it an episode here. I'm sorry, I know it's weird, and again, please forgive the audio discrepancies. I also haven't mentioned, I'm in the dorms now, so, like, I also have to be a little bit quieter. There might be some echo, and I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm gonna still mess with it, still see how it goes. We are going to, as I said, save right now. That's vital, because with this new PC, my recording and stuff has crashed multiple times in me trying to get everything set up. It's not that this PC is worse than my old one. It's actually better in every way. The only difference is that this one has to run out of 2 hard drives instead of 1, and it's running off of disk hard drive instead of solid state, which I know is worse, but believe me, everything else about this PC is better. Other than the fact that my old one was a laptop. You know, the laptop was really nice, but this PC is better. I'm going to use this as my workstation for recording, so just bear with me, and, you know, bear with the fact that we just lost probably the strongest sweeper we had, and it would have only gotten better with time, but, like, I knew it. I hate to say I told you so when it comes to Canon, but why couldn't it have been when we had the Master Ball, which I think do we have another Master Ball? I don't know if we do now. We don't. Okay, but we're going to get one in a second, right? We're going to get one when we clear out Silphco. Why couldn't it have been any other legendary from Gen... No, not any other. I've lied to you. I don't want the Lotties. Either of them are bad. One of them's way worse than the other, but the one that's, like, better is, like... It's alright. But I'd rather have, like, a good Dragon type instead. You know, I'd rather... Like, real talk, I would rather have a Salamence or a Dragonite than either of the Lotties. Just full stop. If he gets Soldew, okay, now we can kind of talk, but like one of them, I don't remember which one, but I had a Nuzlocke a long time ago. I'm sorry for telling you a story while standing still. I know it's boring, but one of them, I got one of them a long time ago in a Nuzlocke, and it just was the biggest disappointment of that lock. It died, like, it died when the run died, but it never was good. I had, like, evolved once, but had a third stage to go, or whatever you want to call it, that were much better than the Lottie the whole time I had it. They were comparable levels, and like just nothing was close, and they had another evolution to go, and they'd be even stronger. So yeah, but like, why couldn't it have been, and not the Reggies either. Well, the Reggies are actually pretty good, just you have to get them out of their explosion phase, or self-destruct, or whatever you want to call it. But why couldn't it have been Rayquaza? Why couldn't it have been Kyogre? Why couldn't it have been Groudon? Any of them I would have been happy with. Now, don't get me wrong, Groudon's the worst of those 3, but still, it's a good legendary. It knows powerful moves, and its stats don't suck. I'm sorry to say, I hate glass cannons in a Nuzlocke. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. I've been talking too long, so thank you very much for sticking out with me. If you have you know, made it to this point in the video, please like it. Would mean a lot to me. I'd really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see what I got going on in the future. We're going to be recording more Nuzlocke immediately after this. That's like the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to stop this recording, check it back, make sure the audio is okay, and then if I have to make adjustments, and then play again. So we're going to go back to back on this one, and we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, like I said, thank you for sticking around, and you know, as I said earlier, stick around or follow me on Twitter at most folks. You can find me there if you want up-to-date stuff. If you want to have a direct line to talk to me, you can at me there. We can have a conversation on Twitter. You can just go, hey Joe, you're stinky, and I'll be like, why? But no, you can say whatever you want on there, you know, within reason. Don't be a jerk. But like, if you have questions about uploads or anything like that, I can be very direct and frank with you about what's going on. I can tell you the stuff that's happening, because in videos, it's very one way. It's more podcasty, where I can say at but not return, you know. But on Twitter, it's a back and forth. We can have a conversation. So please reach out to me on there. And as I always say, comment down below if you have suggestions for Pokemon names. But again, time is super running out on that. Like, there's a chance that with how I'm gonna have to record going forward, that there might not be time sooner than you know it to actually comment names, because I know that, like, as of the time of me recording this, I have one more name suggestion to get to, which we will. I just haven't found the right Pokemon to give it to, because I want it to be just right. And neither of the Pokemon, neither Pineco or Granbull are it. Sorry to tell you, but I'm gonna look at which of those I want. It's probably gonna be Pineco, because I don't know. I think Granbull's a non. It doesn't. Oh, Snubble. I don't know. We'll see. I'll pick one and we'll run with it. But anyway, you'll hear from me soon. So, you know, stick around. Would love to see you in the next one. Love to see you hanging out. And thank you so much for being here. As always, you know, if you need the sending spiel, it's always in the description box down below, as long as a little thing that wraps up the video. I always tell you to have a lovely day. It's because I hope you do. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.